Carl's garage here. Listen, I'm not gonna end the video before I give that guy a shout out, but I will put all his information down below so that you guys can know to stay the fuck away from this guy. Stay the fuck away from, and I know his address too. I'm in a different place, but the old me would be driving there and we'd have to have a physical altercation. But I'm a new man. It's 2025, 2026. I'm not gonna do that. But let me show you guys, this is the reason why I made that video of not a Facebook car, a Facebook car. Because whenever you get anything off of Facebook, you're going to get, chances are, it's like a 60% chance you're gonna get some bullshit, some car drop. The guy pulled up in like the worst fucking piece of shit Lexus that I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. Like the worst car ever. He needed brakes. He's talking about something, he's a mechanic and all this other shit. He can do this, he can do that. He says my car has a knock and all this other shit. Fucking bullshit, right? So let me show you, all we needed was just a backup camera, $80. I paid $80 for, let me show you guys the camera. This is the camera. Mind you, I told them to put it here because when you put it here, you don't have to run the wire through this. You can run it right here. It comes in and it's nice and smooth. Why? Because there's like thousands of people on YouTube that do it. He put it here, which there is a factory camera from Toyota that goes here, but it's not this aftermarket camera that's wobbling. I gave him 2 screws. There's only 1 screw here. Look at my license plate light. The reason why my license plate light is off is because he ran the wire through here, which doesn't give it enough room, then just slapped it into place. Literally, the way that his car looked is how he was trying to make mine look. Mind you, this is wire management. This is his wire management. That's it. This thrown behind here, this exposed hanging, this with some tape tapped into the reverse lights to turn on, this running in here, no zip ties, no, like I said, this ground here, and then everything was covered. Now let me show you guys in the driver's seat. Ran the wire here, comes up behind the brake pedal, but the wire's hanging behind the driver pedal. So as you guys can see, that wire's exposed. Look at it. It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be tucked behind the carpet, nice and neat. This way, whenever you press on the gas or the brake, nothing happens. This is how he left the carpet, right there, all right there. Everything that you see me take out is because, let me show you on the other side, hit the pause button. Okay, so let me move my wife's phone. This right here, this wasn't plugged in. This right here was popped out and he ran the orange USB wire through this. And after I called him, he said that this wasn't needed. It's factory. It stays with the system. You just get 2 additional USB wires that you can run through the glove box and you can run other devices through there. But this stays in there. I had to clip this back in myself. Yeah, let me put that back. On top of that, what other wire wasn't plugged in? Oh,
the screws.
Oh yeah, the screws. If you look, or baby, if you get in on that side, okay, look, there's no screws. There's no screws to the radio. I can just yank this right out. Look, you can see right there, no screws. These are the screws, all 4. All 4 are out of the radio. That's it. Like this is like the most, this wire right here is just supposed to be ran through the glove box. And see, I had the option to either pay him to do it, or it's gonna be $50. Mind you, he lied about the prices. Yesterday he was like, oh, well, if you run the wire, I'll just charge you $20 to hook it up. Get here, the price is $50. I'm like, I don't care, I just need it done. We wanna go drive it today. We wanna go get the AC fixed. Then he's like, okay, if you want me to put it all back together, I'll charge you another 30, just pay me 80. So I was like, okay, fine. He came here with his wife, his daughter. Like I said, again, the car is a piece of shit that he came in. I've been there working hard or whatever. I'm like, okay, look, whenever people that look less fortunate or whatever, I'm like, okay, I'll help them out. If that's your price, I'm not going to haggle you down. It's a blessing, pass your blessings forward. But this is what happens when people who do shitty work ask for real prices, like real dealer prices, and they do shitty work and then they have an attitude and all this other shit. So I called him first before I made this video. I'm like, look, give me my money back because this is bullshit. Like and I'm not a dude to ask for the money. Usually I just deal with it. But I'm like, my man, if this was me, I'd have been like, okay, sir, you know what? But I would have never done anyone like that. I would have tried to make the job look as best as I can. He made the job look as worst as he can. Then on the phone, he's like, oh, I'm the professional, trying to tell me what I already did wasn't done. Like, he kept saying that it doesn't have screws, the USB doesn't go there, and this and that. I'm like, I filmed it, and I'm the one who removed it. You can't tell me what is there and what isn't. And if this is a professional job, you do a shitty job, you're not a fucking professional under any circumstance. I don't care if YouTube bans this video or whatever, or TikTok. I don't care. I'm pissed off. So I want everybody out there, if you're a Carl's Garage Shredder content fan, I want you to go to this dude's Facebook. I'll put it all in the information down below, and spam him and let him know that you do a shit job. And if you guys are out there, we will be doing a Facebook post with this whole picture up there because I have it all. Don't get with this guy. Don't fucking order anything from him. The car that he was driving was a bucket, and he had his baby and his girl in there, and there's no, like, you could hear the rotor basically about to go out. I'm like, how the hell are you a mechanic and a dude and you're driving around with your baby and your wife in the car and you can hear the rotor squealing the entire time? Screech, 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 screech. I'm like, what? I'm like, how the hell did you even make it here? So anyway, so that's gonna be it for this video. That's the whole video. I'm gonna go ahead and get this done professionally. I can button this up, but again, I want this car to be put together like perfectly. I did the radio part perfectly. I did everything I was supposed to do perfectly. I just needed the rear view camera installed. Now it's gonna cost me probably another $100 to get it all done perfectly, redo somebody else's work, but then it'll be done and I'll rep that shop, whoever fixes this job, whatever, So that's why I always say, stay the fuck off of Facebook Marketplace. If you are buying you can sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace, which we do. We sell a lot of shit on Facebook Marketplace, but as far as like buying certain services, don't fucking do it. Just either, if you know somebody that's a mechanic that's like close to you, or just go to a decent shop. In fact, we're literally going to the Pulga to go get the windows tinted for this car, but we've always had good service at the Pulga because those guys are doing a lot of service. Like, they're doing tons of people a day, so they want to keep their reputation. And the things that they, like, you can tell a lot by somebody about how they keep their own shit. I should have known as soon as this guy pulled up, he was a fucking scam artist. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. I'm really pissed off. You guys probably never heard me cuss this much in a video before, but this shit pisses me off. And I'm trying, pray for me, because I'm trying not to put my hands on this dude. So I'm just gonna keep it cool, just take the loss and just move on. But there's bitch ass motherfuckers out there. Stay the fuck away from this dude. Peace out. Carl's Garage.